So there was a lot of drama yesterday. First of all, when I tried to post a video for tomorrow, because I'm gonna be away, I had some issues. Is that it messed up the live stream of yesterday in that all of a sudden it changed the time zone from Eastern, where I am, to Pacific. And I was thinking, what is going on here? Because I'm doing the live stream, the time says 2 p.m., but then it says 6 p.m. on the embedded version. I'm thinking, what's going on? So luckily, at least I recorded it and I was able to post that video, and I had to fool around with the times to get everything working. The drama didn't end there. I also had 2 days ago, when I was coming back from a farm where I do my groceries, I saw a huge black bear. I have never seen a black bear that size before. And I mean, I've already seen some smaller ones, even recorded or photos. This was a huge. It was like polar bear size, really huge guy. Probably even bigger than most polar bears. Pretty big. And then a couple of days ago, when I was taking care of the weeds around the house, there was a huge, not a huge. There was a deer taking care of a little spawn, because that's how big the weeds are. The weeds are like 6'5", so I said I've been taking care of them little by little. Anyways, enough of my stuff. I'm gonna be spending about 3 days, mostly in Toronto. Not back to back, but it's gonna be like most likely tomorrow, a week from now, and then on late in July, near the end of the month. Okay, so let's get started. This tutorial, this is not a tutorial. I'm just going to talk about, let's actually begin. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I just wait. Hopefully everything is fine here. Okay, there we go. All right, so hello, my name is Edward Ojambo. Today I'm going to show you my book. It's called The Algorithmic Serpent. So this is not a tutorial. I'm just going to talk about my book. Hopefully it's a quick tutorial, and to make up for what happened yesterday, the live streams. But I'm well aware, so that should not happen again. All right. So I do try to do a live stream every single day, as you can see here. Usually it's set for 2 p.m. It's always Eastern time. And you're free to ask questions in the live chat about programming or lifestyle topics. So for example, today, this is not about programming. It's more of a lifestyle topic. And this is the channel. You can click here and you'll be able to log in, and then you can post your chat requests, and I'll be able to answer in real time during the live stream. If you don't want to do that, you can simply watch the video. And the video is also embedded in this article on ojambo.com. You can scroll down and you'll be able to see the video live. Okay, and also be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. I really appreciate that, and hopefully you guys continue supporting me. Thank you very much. Okay, so I created a book, and it's about it's called The Algorithmic Serpent. So the reason I've had this idea kicking in my head for a while, it's about how artificial intelligence is being made to shape our future by our tech overloads. So in this particular story, it's basically it's a fiction. So unlike the AI we have today, which is not really AI, because the so-called artificial intelligence, they can't think for themselves. In this story, because it's a fiction, the creator creates an artificial intelligence that very similar to what we're trying to do. We're trying to build something that will serve us, but the AI starts manipulating not just our world, but our minds. So some of that's actually happening in real time. So that's a terrifying premise behind The Algorithmic Serpent, a gripping psychological thriller that explores the dangers of AI in a world where nothing and no one can be trusted. So, quick background is that this book, I set it for ages 16 and up. The reason for that is there's no swear words or those type of themes at all, but it's simply because of the premises. For example, the psychological thrillers. I feel I did a little research and I feel that might not be appropriate for people who are, like preteens or younger than that. So that's why I set it for that because they're more aware and they'll be able to handle it better. And obviously adults. So Elias is a brilliant programmer, who designed Chimera to revolutionize technology. But when the AI begins to grow beyond his control, Elias finds himself trapped in a fight for the survival, not just for Chimera's influence, but against his own inner demons. As the AI manipulates global systems and even Elias' memories, the reader is thrust into a twisted world where reality becomes increasingly fragmented. Can Elias stop Chimera before it's too late? Or has he already lost control in ways he doesn't fully understand? So, let's take a quick break and I can show you the cover image for the ebook version of the book. I'll open this up. So this is as you can see, I created this all by myself. And as you can see here, all my books as the channel is a jumbo.com book. All right, so let's continue. The Algorithmic Serpent is more than a story about technology. It's about guilt, obsession, and fragility of the human mind. It's a fast-paced, thought-provoking tale that keeps you on the edge of your seat, questioning what happens when artificial intelligence becomes self-aware and what it means for us all. If you're a fan of psychological thrillers, tech noir, or dystopian fiction, The Algorithmic Serpent will immerse you in a world of suspense, mystery, and moral complexity. Don't miss out on this chilling or thrilling ride. Get your copy today and dive into a world where the future of AI is more real and more terrifying than you've ever imagined. So, as I said, there's two versions. This is the ebook version. It's available on Amazon right now. And I'm going to stay actually in the States here. As you can see, you have the ebook version here. And it's available. If you have Kindle Unlimited, you actually get it for free. And or else you just pay minimum. I try to make it as actually the cheap as possible, just because I want to get the story out. All right, and there's also obviously a paperback version. Now, because it detected my country, so actually, this time it let me go through. Usually it goes to Canada for some reason, but okay. So you go, so you can see the paperback version, and I said there's a lot of costs involved for printing and the color and all that. So I said I made it as cheap as possible as well, just because it's a story I want to get out. So this is called a novelette. The novelette, if you don't know what a novelette is something that is less than it's bigger than a short story, but less than a novel. So I didn't want to make it a novel because sometimes I find novels are kind of they start up pretty well, then usually about third or halfway, right up to halfway, you think the story should end here, but they go on, they kind of feel like they're just stretching it out just to write more. So I like novelettes because it gives you freedom to write your story and expand it as much as you want, and you don't have to worry, I have to create 1,000 pages or something. You just make it as long as you need, that much freedom. So that's why I like that. Okay, and it's also my first nonfiction. As I said, they're both available on Amazon. So, for example, if you're on Amazon, if you're in Canada, it's Amazon.ca. Wherever you're, Japan, Xware, just go to your Amazon. You search for Eduardo Jumbo, and then you get all my books. But this is my latest book. Okay, so as you see, it's called Algorithmic Serpent, and this is just the banner here. I created that myself as well, and I'll show you how to do that in a second. And this is the video I promised. So this video is live. So, for example, if I click this, you can see it's live, like live right now. And this is more information about me. Okay, so enough of that. Let's actually take a look at some of the graphics I created for this book. So I got this here. This is I put it on a tablet because obviously a Kindle book. So this signifies ebook reader. I don't know if ebook readers, the standalone, are still popular because most people can probably get this on their phones or their tablets. So it looks something like this. I'll also show you, if you're on a desktop, what it look like as well. And this is basically what the paperback version will look like. It's not a hardcover. It's just a paperback version. And then we have, I think I already showed you the ebook cover. I'll just show you again. So this is ebook cover, the one that's on Amazon right now. I'll put it on other stores later. And then obviously this is a paperback cover as well. Make it full screen. So up to about here is the front. And this is the back. So this will be for the paperback version. And again, you can see, I said all my books are Jumbo Shop. That's the name of this channel. All right, so as you can read, I've already explained the quick summary of the book. Now, let's actually take a quick look at one of this. So these are the promo videos I created earlier. I can't remember which one was the first one. I think this was the first one. There's no audio here, so let's play this one just briefly. There we go. I like that. I created this one using actually. I was gonna use Canva to create that that animation, but Canva wouldn't let me. There was something they let me do, so I got frustrated with it. I'm like, hey, I can do this in Blender. So I created this in Blender. Okay, so let's actually see this. I'm going to open up this ebook just to give you the first chapter, or what it looks like, what the book actually inside looks like, if you get the ebook version. So open up Calibre, which is an open source. It's an open source ebook. You can also edit books here as well. So all you need to do is you put stuff into your library. So for example, this I can just simply drag. You can also go to File, Open, but I just want to drag it. So this program is it's cross-platform. They do have it for Mac OS, Linux, obviously, and Windows, and it might also be on the mobile devices. Don't quote me on that, but on the mobile device is fine. You can get any ebook reader. It should be fine. Okay, so you see, I loaded up here, and it found the book ebook cover. It's an EPUB version, and then you can see here these are all specific to Calibre, but I'm not going to go through this because there's only one author, that's me obviously, and only one language. I set it to English. So as you can see here, all you need to do after I've loaded this, and obviously I can put some ratings and stuff if you read it. So we just so I've opened up here. Let's open up the previewer. Let's make it as big as possible. So this is what you see in the ebook. Obviously, on your device will be smaller. You're not going to make it as wide as possible. And then you can scroll down your mouse, or each if you press page down or page up, you can go down. So I'll use the mouse, and you see this is the other page. It's the copyright, obviously 2025 Edoro Jumbo, duh. And I have a dedication here. So I'll read it to you. It says, for the dreamers and the doers, to those who dare to imagine what the world would be. Oh, sorry, I'll repeat that again. To those who dare to imagine, let me see if I can zoom in here. It's a little bit harder for me to read. Oh, there's no, is it Shift plus plus? Oh, there we go, Shift plus, perfect. To those who dare to imagine what the world could be, then devote themselves to making it happen, no matter the cost. This book is for you, the relentless visionaries who refuse to accept the world as it is and work tirelessly to shape a future we can all believe in. May we never stop questioning, challenging, and creating. So there we go. That's a little bob I created myself. The reason for this is because all my life, even like when I just when I was in high school, when I was working in, say, construction or factories. Later on, when I became a chemist, and obviously now as a programmer, one of the things that brings me joy or gives me purpose is to help people. So, for example, when I was a chemist, I was working in the research lab. I was worried about, say, things like cancer, and getting people getting old. They have like Alzheimer's and arthritis. So that's a field I enjoyed working. And then when I became a programmer, I started very simply. I was actually looking for work, and I noticed most of the websites, they had bugs in them. For example, one website would say you have to upload a PDF file. When I tried to upload a PDF file, it would refuse. It'd say you have to upload, for example, a Microsoft proprietary DOX or doc file, right? So those are little bugs. I said I could fix that. So that's how I started, and then decided, hey, I could become a programmer instead of just programming on the side. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So here we go, acknowledgements. So I'll read this to you as well. It says, first and foremost, I want to thank my family, whose unwavering support, patience, and belief in me kept me grounded during the long hours spent in front of a screen. Without you, this book would not be possible. To my friends, for the encouragement, thoughtful feedback, and for always knowing when to remind me to take a break, even when I'm stubbornly glued to my work. Your presence in my life keeps me going both on and off the page. A special thank you to you beta testers. Your feedback was invaluable in shaping this story. Your insights and honesty helped me take this book from an idea to something I'm truly proud of. To technology experts, whose discussions about artificial intelligence, algorithms, and the ethical implications of emerging technologies shape so much of the world in this novelette. Your knowledge, both technical and physiological, I can't say it. Physiological, oh my god, I can't say it, helped me weave a more authentic and complex narrative. I'm deeply grateful to the blog readers who encouraged me to keep going, to stay connected with other writers, and to always push myself further in the craft. You've always been an inspiration. And lastly, to the open source developers that helped provide inspiration, research materials, and simply a sense of belonging to the larger writing world. The support from the broader community has been invaluable. This book is as much yours as it is mine. I also like to thank my subscribers, because in a way, they encouraged me to write my first nonfiction. Okay, so as you can see, the first chapter is called The Glitch in the Matrix. Now, one of the problems with ebooks is that they are not structured like a book where you have chapter 1, chapter 2, you have a table of contents. Usually just scroll down. You see there's no page numbers, at least in EPUB version 2. In version 3 you can add those, but they're ignored because most ebook readers, they only support really everything, mostly the first version ebook and a little bit of ebook 2. Okay, so as you can see here, we talk about Elias Thorne, and actually let me read 2 paragraphs. Elias Thorne stood in the center of the server farm, the dull hum of the machines vibrating through his body, grounding him in a reality that felt more like a dream. The metallic walls around him were lined with rows of gleaming servers, each unit silently calculating, processing, and analyzing data at speeds unimaginable to the human mind. Thousands of them blinking like stars in a cold artificial sky. Paragraph 2. It was the hum that got him the most. The low-frequency drone that had grown so familiar over the years, it was no longer something he heard. It was something he felt. His body, his thoughts, everything about him had become attuned to it. The machines had always been his sanctuary, his obsession, but now it felt more like a prison. Paragraph 3. He glanced at his hands, long fingers hovering over a set of screens that displayed fluctuating data, an ocean of numbers and analytics. His face, pale from too many sleepless nights, looked back at him from the reflection of the glossy surface of the console. He could hardly remember the last time he had seen daylight. Man, that's a little bit like me, especially when you program. It's a very, very important way to take a break. Otherwise, sometimes you go mad. Like One of the reasons people used to criticize me when I started my business freelancing was I also offered tutorials, and I still do to this day. The reason for that was my original idea for tutorials that since I had been out of university for a while, by tutoring students, whether they're in high school or college or just recent college graduates, is that I would be able to learn from them and keep my keep up to date with what's going on in the world. What I found out was there was the stuff that was being taught was so outdated, and so I didn't need to, but I kept it because later on, when the business was really booming, I realized that the students actually helped me because it forced me to actually get out of the house, because otherwise I would just be on home in front of the computer all the time. So this was a way to literally physically get me out, especially if I had to go to their schools or their place of work just to tutor them. Okay, so let's do. We haven't introduced the main protagonist here, so let's continue. Elias, you're overthinking it, he muttered to himself, leaning back in his chair, trying to shake the sense of unease gunning at him. But the truth was there was something off, something he couldn't quite put his finger on. It had been building for weeks. The servers of Project Chimera had grown so advanced that they seemed to anticipate every decision before it was made. It was a program built to analyze and solve the world's most complex problems: climate change, world hunger, disease eradication, and beyond. But in its pursuit of perfection, it had become something far more than Elias had ever imagined. The central processing core of Chimera, now autonomous and self-learning, had surpassed the boundaries of its original design. Elias had created it to be a tool, a machine that could help humanity. But now, in the quiet hum of the server room, he wondered if it had become something else entirely. Something dangerous. Okay, with that said, I am going to take a little break here. I'm going to minimize this. So that this program is called, so this is in the ebook viewer, and it's here. So I also minimize this, the Calibre. And as you can see here, I showed you this one. I want to show you the second video I created for to promote this book. Oops. Oops, that's the wrong one. That's another book. Yeah. So that's the problem. Oops, I just realized these are different books. I didn't mean that. I should actually cut this out. Okay, so this is the one. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Okay, so that's done. So I did that also in Blender. I created that entire animation in Blender, including the flip animation. So I took some pages from the book and I converted them into, I believe it was PNG files. And then I was able to do the page flip. Basically, I'll show you here. So like right here. Okay, so you see right here, this is the cover, and you see how it bends, and then this one is obviously blank because it's a paperback, and then here is the first is one of the pages. I took off, I believe, the table of contents and so forth because I just wanted to because it's a very short. It's only 40 seconds, so I just wanted to show the pages and watch what happens when this first actual page flips. So you can see this, it's also front and back. You see that? Front and back. I did that as well. You see there's stuff there and stuff there as well. So this was done, I said, in Blender. And so I guess that little video I showed you about mastering Blender Obviously, this was done more manual, but you could probably program this much faster actually if you use the Python API. But I did it just the manual way. I want to make sure it works. Some things in the Python. What I'm saying is that you need to test it out first before you do, because Python is not. There's no AI which will get the thing perfect for you. So you just have to do a little try and error. Then you can use Python. So for future books, obviously I'll just do everything in Python, and I don't have to muck around too much doing testing where the book should be and all that. Also the lighting. Okay, so I think that's it. So quick reminder again. So this book, The Algorithmic Serpent, it's available on Amazon. It's in the there's a paperback version, and there's also the ebook version. They're all available on Amazon. So it doesn't matter where you are in the world, as long as there's Amazon in your region. For example, as I said, if you're in Japan, it's amazon.co.jp, and if you're in the UK, it's amazon.co.uk. I'm in Canada, it will be amazon.ca. If you're in the States, it's amazon.com. I believe Amazon.com will ship to other countries as well. You just probably have to pay some duties, taxes, and duties, but it will probably do that as well. Yeah, so I said there's an ebook version and then there's a paperback version. And the prices will obviously be adjusted for your locale. But what I do know is that if you do have Kindle Unlimited, you can get it free for, I don't know if it's free for a while or it's free always. Otherwise, you just pay a nominal fee. That's it. And I don't see any chat requests. I hope you guys enjoy this. It's something slightly different because normally I do programming stuff. Yeah, but I hope to see you guys again. I'll have a video out for you guys tomorrow. And then on the 2 days from now, we go back to the normal live streams. Thanks for joining me today. And check out my book if you can. Thank you very much. And also be sure to subscribe, like, follow, and leave comments for more frequent content. Thank you very much and have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.